Okay, Pisces, so I had an interruption. I won't go into detail because it's not my situation to speak on, but you could have some similar intruders or some similar energy, like some type of intruder or some type of interruption that really throws you off. Um, that could be this devil energy while you're trying to establish your your true self. Like, and this is about being true to yourself and going after the things that you desire, that you are naturally driven towards, and being artistic as well and creative. I also feel like there's growth in your emotional space and your emotional capacity. Um, Maybe even intuitively, spiritually, you could be growing. You could feel like you are leveling up or ascending. The Queen of Cups here and the Hierophant. This is Scorpio and Taurus energy. These are also direct opposites, I want to say. Natural sevens in astrology. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Taurus and Scorpio are directly opposite. The Hierophant could be like tradition rules, but also it's about growth, union, spiritual growth and union. So it could also be like marriage. For some of you, if you're in a relationship, you could be figuring out what you want when it comes to marriage, or discovering what you want when it comes to marriage. Or you could also be like what in a relationship that's leading to marriage. You could also be focused on your own emotions and on your own energy. You could also be very nurturing to others. This could represent your higher self or a parent. You could be, some of you could be having children and looking to your parents for advice and guidance on how to parent. Or even if your parents have passed on, this could be a spiritual energy or a 3D energy. It doesn't matter. It'll vary for some of you. The Queen of Cups, I think it represents following your heart and intuition and growth in that space, as well as the emotional space. And gaining a sense of peace within, like really getting comfortable with who you are, with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups here. That feminine energy, whether you're male or female. And maybe you're getting confirmation, spiritual confirmation. Yeah, I feel like there is a spiritual aspect here at play, whether you realize it or not. All right, we have the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Swords, which is Aquarius energy and I believe Gemini. Could also be Libra. I think it is Gemini. I think it's Gemini. I could be wrong. It's air. So I feel like as far as things that had been maybe mentally stressing you out, maybe any anxiety, any painful situations that you have been replaying in your mind, worries, doubts, fears, you're moving on from that. You're leaving it behind. And I think this growth comes from identifying your own ego and when it's out of line, and also using it to your advantage, using it when it's time to, like using it for good. Because your ego ultimately is meant to protect you, but sometimes it can be overdeveloped and want to protect you from things that are actually good for you. And just because growing pains, hurt a little bit doesn't mean they're bad for you, but the ego will be like, no, don't do it, it hurts. So I feel like there's growth with the ego, but you gotta watch this. You gotta watch this. Be careful. This could also just represent Capricorn energy, and Saturn rules Capricorn. Saturn, I believe, is it in Capricorn? Yeah, it is in Capricorn right now. So it could be allowing some karmic cycles to close, or some major chapters to close in your life, which is bringing in a lot of growth. So yeah, I do feel like you definitely are moving on from anything that has been mentally stressing you out, any painful situations, or even relationships, circumstances, whatever it was. If it involved pain, betrayal, heartbreak, worries, stress, especially in the mental space, if it prevented you from being creative or thinking clearly, or if it gave you a lot of anxiety, you're moving on from that. You're leaving it behind. Those type of things are ending with the Ten of Swords, and you're, in transition to a new beginning. The Four of Pentacles is here, and the sun is here. So I feel like this is you gaining a sense of security within yourself, foundation and stability, and also getting, this is happiness and growth, recovery as well. This, like that baby, she's just like, yeah, she just looks so happy. And this is about savings and investments. So you could be learning how to equally distribute your time and energy as far as give and take, and as well as in business, as well as like with your emotions, even though this isn't an emotional card or a water card, a cup card. Overall, for your stability and your well-being, you're learning how to obtain this security. It could also be about finding finding safety or feeling safe. Some of you could be facing your own shadow. See how she's looking at that devil like, I'm not scared of you. Like the parts of yourself that maybe used to intimidate you, you feel safe now. You've grown. You've overcome any anxiety or stress or any worry or insecurity you may have felt. You've gained a peace and wisdom, and you've ascended to a new level of wisdom and peace and serenity and self-love. This doesn't threaten you anymore. You're not afraid of it anymore. That was my advice deck, not the clarifying deck. Oh well, let's clarify these cards. Show me the devil. Okay. Queen of Cups. Hierophant. A lot wants to come out for you. Did that flip over? I don't think so. It flipped completely over, so I'll put it back. That was a lot of cards, too. The Hierophant, please. Ten of Swords, please. Queen of Pentacles. What am I talking about? That is not here. Queen of Pentacles. Some of you, your mother may be involved, or you may be becoming a mother, or you may be a mother. That may be an important part of your life right now. Well, if you're a mother, that's always probably going to be an important part of your life. Or a mother figure. Or you're developing some type of maternal energy, or you're something about the relationship with your mother. You could also be learning how to take care of your body, your home. You may have a growing family. Show me the Four of Pentacles. The Sun. Sheesh, so many messages. Okay, Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you definitely have overcome some obstacles along your way, especially in your transition with the Six of Swords. You've overcome some obstacles, and it's like you're almost there. You're almost to the finish line. Almost to the to the Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, my eye jumping. Somebody talking about me or something. And it stopped. It was this one. Anyway. That's not what we're here for. It's like you're almost to the finish line. You're almost there. Like this situation, you're in transition from the Ten of Swords is like tens in numerology, if you care about that. Like the 9 is the end. The 10 is like that that last phase ending and that new cycle beginning. It's like that intertwining, intermingling of those two chapters, the coming and going. So I feel like maybe you are still in transition right now. You could be looking at everything that you, or reflecting over everything that you've been through and everything that you've overcome. This is also my push through card. So push through. Push through. So the energy I felt at the beginning of the reading, that may be how you feel by the end of this reading. Like, okay, I can push through. I can do this. Like, let's do it. Let's roll up our sleeves and get down to business. Like, you may have Libra in your chart, because I think that came up in their reading. Like, I wanted to roll up my, what was it, Sagittarius? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it may have been the Sagittarius reading, but you should watch that one anyway, because we just had new moon in Sagittarius. So anyway, speaking of the moon is here. That is your card in the major arcana. Could also be Cancer energy, because the moon rules Cancer. And then we have the Eight of Wands, which is fast-moving situations. It could involve travel, communication. You could be channeling a lot of messages intuitively. You could be getting a lot of dreams. I definitely feel like your intuition could be high. Excuse me. You could be doing some shadow work. You could be transitioning very quickly. That could be what makes you feel so confident with facing your shadow, facing your own devil energy, or any devil energy for that matter. So I feel like you could be making this transition very quickly when it comes to doing shadow work or overcoming fears, facing your fears in order to overcome them, with hopes of overcoming them, with the intention to overcome them. You could also have your eyes on someone that you want to take a shot at, that you may have been a little bit intimidated by, and you could be taking your shot, making your move, going for it. That could be where the sexy energy is coming in. You could just feel very confident, like, what do I have to lose? Let's just do it. Then clarifying the Queen of Cups, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Feel like you are healing from any pain or betrayal or heartbreak you've experienced. You're learning to have forgiveness. Or someone could be giving you forgiveness. This could be vice versa. All of this, any part of this could be vice versa. This is Earth energy. I want to say Virgo, could be Capricorn or Taurus also. But it's an energy of being generous and philanthropic. Is that the proper way to pronounce that? Could be like charity work you could be doing for others to help yourself heal, to raise your vibration. But this is also just being generous, being kind. And I think you are learning to give forgiveness. You're forgiving those who may have hurt you in the past. The Hierophant here, I think this is definitely your spiritual growth that's happening here. Spirit is helping you, helping provide you with strength and courage, helping you overcome obstacles, helping you with controlling or moderating. I don't like controlling. Moderating your energy, your emotions, keeping yourself tamed. Your higher self is there. It's also, I think, a spiritual team. This is Leo energy. I feel like this is you. This is your energy. And I don't know, I just keep getting growing pains. So you may be experiencing some growing pains with this ascension. I mean, the Ten of Swords came back out too, so. And then the Nine of Wands is here. This is the Wounded Warrior. So maybe this is a part of your past. Maybe this is like taming your inner beast. This devil here. It's like it can't hurt you anymore. You've learned to tame it. And it's like as you learn how to tame this part of yourself, it makes it easier for you to deal with other people who have imbalanced energy. Okay, let's clarify. The Ten of Swords, we have the Knight of Cups. So, again, I feel like this could be forgiveness. You could be giving forgiveness, offering forgiveness, or somebody could be forgiving you for something. This could also be a romantic proposal or some type of romantic gesture. You could be meeting new people or going out with new people. Or like I said, you may want to shoot your shot at somebody. There may be somebody you have your eye on that you like. I'm over this old pain, this heartbreak, or this anxiety. I was stressed, I was worried, or I was scared of rejection, or I was feeling insecure. I'm over it. I'm ready. I'm ready to shoot my shot. Or somebody could be coming at you because we have the Queen of Wands and then the Queen of Wands came up again. Somebody could be feeling like, somebody could be witnessing you being in transition of getting over something painful. They may have their eye on you. They may want to shoot their shot at you. But they may feel like you're focused on pain or heartbreak or betrayal. They could be feeling like all you're thinking about is what you've been through, or that you're still getting over it. You're still moving past this and you can't really see them coming. And this is a knight, but I don't think this is representing like their rank. I think this just is representing like not quite being sure about if they should move in or not. It feels like contemplating, like, it feels like there will be action. There will be some type of action or communication, especially with the Eight of Wands. But somebody could be flirting with you and you may not even realize it because you're in transition. It could be something like that. Somebody could definitely be flirting with you, trying to get your attention, trying to turn you on. I don't think you realize it. Or maybe you're trying to turn somebody on and they don't realize it. It could vary. If not, maybe somebody's just wanting to hang out with you, wanting to get to know you, trying to build a friendship with you. Maybe they admire you, but you're focused on something else. You're focused on getting over this, whatever this represents for you. It could also just be mentally drained, like being mentally drained. You could be trying to figure out how to get over or how to get past it. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles, we have the Magician. So I feel like you feel a sense of security. So now you can create, you can play a little bit, you can have fun, you have all the tools you need to manifest what you want. Yeah, I feel like previously maybe you felt like you couldn't thrive creatively. You couldn't, like something was distracting you. Maybe you had interruptions or something like that. Once you achieve this security, then you can play. This could be Aries energy. This is Mercury. That's what planet this is. So that would be Gemini or Virgo, but this could also be Aries since it's number one, the first sign in the zodiac is Aries. So I do feel like you're feeling very creative. You probably gain this mental focus once you gain this security within yourself, this alignment and balance within yourself, within your body, within your home and finances. You can then play a little bit. You can have some freedom when it comes to maybe your hobbies or side projects or something like that. And I think it's something that you want to give some time and energy to that really brings you a lot of happiness or a lot of peace. So the Sun card is here, the Four of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles clarifies that. So I think you may be meditating a lot. You may be reassessing where you've put your time, energy, and effort, and also maybe even money, where you've invested these things, time, energy, effort, money, and you could just be contemplating about which way you want to move forward. This could also be just like, okay, now that I've overcome this, what do I want? Where do I want to go next? And you could be in a place where You don't know if you want to continue to do what you've been doing, or date who you've been dating, or live where you've been living, work where you've been working, wherever you've been investing. You may want to you may want to, sorry, I got a message that distracted me. And that's maybe some things that could be prolonging this from you getting very clear. And once you get that stability, once you get that mental distraction out of the way, and you may just need to kind of like hide out, meditate, like seclude yourself, isolate yourself, so that you can really evaluate what's on your plate and where you want to go next. But I feel like you're going to have a lot of happiness, and you're going to have a lot of growth, especially mental growth, when you get the time to process everything that you're experiencing, and whatever it is that you want next. I know this is a lot. I'm sorry. This could be several stories, because there's a lot of cards. Like, everybody else's reading weren't this long. Okay. Yeah, so somebody could be trying to offer you something, or hey, you want to do this, invite you somewhere, or do something. This could be the distraction. It could be very enticing. It could be very tempting. You know what I'm saying? That could be what the devil card is about, temptation. That could be about temptation, like the way she's looking at this, like, ooh, I might want to take a little taste of that. I might want to do that. This could be what this is about. And you're just like, no, I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to meditate. I'm trying to find some peace. Like, I'm trying to stay focused on my own energy and what's already in front of me. And then the Hermit card just beneath that. So I do feel like there needs to be some isolation, and you're going to continue to be distracted. So be mindful of that. And that could be frustrating. Be mindful of not letting this get you frustrated. Stay focused, because that could be, and I think you will. I think your emotions will stay balanced. If anything, you're going to channel that energy into production. That could be what that devil card is about too. Channeling that energy, that Capricorn energy, like a Capricorn, you know what I'm saying? Channeling that for work, and just tuning all into the shadow work that you're doing and the growth that you're trying to achieve. That's what it really feels like is happening. All right. What's the advice for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Dang. I gotta get at least one more card of advice. All right. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Cancer energy. This is about some secrets could be coming out. Some secrets could be coming out. This could just be your intuition. Your intuition being high. Your spiritual knowledge. Your guides. Also, we have a Hierophant and the High Priestess. Your guides. This is like goddess and God. You know what I'm saying? The highest masculine and feminine energies in the spiritual realm. This could be you achieving this balance, and that could be why your attacks are so strong, because this is what you're working towards. So I think you do need to stay focused. Be mindful of distractions. You could be feeling bored. You could be feeling like you need new interests. Seek those things, but also don't turn down every opportunity just because you think it's a distraction. There could be some gems in there, so if you've turned something down, you may want to take some time before you turn it down, or give it a good look before you turn it down. The Ten of Swords is here. I think this is letting you know, like, the hard part is over. There could have been somebody who betrayed you, who's offering you something, who wants to apologize, who wants to come back or reconcile, or something like that. Because the Knight of Coins is facing this Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups, like they're all facing this way. So somebody could be trying to offer you something, or invest in something. They could be trying to give you some time, some energy, some effort, some money, any of those things. Somebody could be now wanting to give you some effort. This could be somebody that hurt you. This doesn't feel like advice. I think you need to take a second look. Whoever this may be, if this isn't you, maybe give a second look. Or if you're a cross watcher, give a second look, because the Ten of Swords is here 3 times. So this could have been someone that there was a painful ending with, that may be trying to offer you something. This could be business related with somebody like that. Like you may be trying to do business with someone who betrayed you previously or something like that. Could have been a friendship or a relationship. The Knight of Coins is here. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. The 3 of Swords. Yeah, I was going to say the 3 of Swords did come out. So yeah, this is here twice. So there could have been a lot of pain, betrayal, or you could just be reassessing this. And I think you do need to invest in overcoming. Some of you could be going back to someone who betrayed you, or maybe you betrayed someone and you want them to come back, or you want to go back to something like that. Y'all could be trying to reconcile. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused. Show me the Ten of Swords for advice. 6 of Wands. You are going to overcome this. Like, if you're moving on from something that has been painful or involved a lot of betrayal, and you don't know what the future is like, you will be successful. There will be happiness. So don't worry. That could be the mental stress. This could also be some type of depression. You're going to overcome that, or continue to work towards overcoming it. Start small. It may take you some time. That could be with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Coins is about, but this is about developing a new routine. Making wise investments towards the success of overcoming anything that had you bogged down. Spirit is on your side here, helping you. You could have a lot of signs and synchronicities and psychic happenings. Show me the Knight of Coins and the 3 of Swords. Yeah, some of you are having a hard time letting go, clinging to the past. This is Neptune energy, which rules Pisces. Some of you are clinging to the past. That always seems to come out in the Pisces reading. Some of you are having a hard time letting go, or just releasing the need to understand. Mentally, I think you do just need to just sacrifice the need to understand things and just kind of go with the flow. Show me the Knight of Coins and 3 of Swords, please. The Tower, the High Priestess, and the Death. So I think you may have some sudden epiphany moment that will help you with direction and figuring out where you want to move forward, help you make plans, help you brainstorm, help you see that the finish line is closer than you think. The High Priestess came out twice. Intuition is very, very strong. Judgment is here. I think there's a lot of self-reflection happening. And it may be hard to do at first, but I think there could be a second chance or some forgiveness happening here. But it could be happening very sudden. This could be a transformation of your mental space. Mercury was in Scorpio, so that could be transforming the way you think, how you channel messages intuitively. Mars rules, this is Mars energy, which rules Scorpio and Aries, and this is Scorpio, so a lot of Scorpio energy. I feel like there's a transformation. There's just so many transformations in the emotional space, in the heart space, in the mental space. There's a lot of transformations that you're undergoing, or that you have undergone. A lot of changes, a lot of growth, or that will be happening. Maybe even just going into Capricorn season. But trust your intuition during this transformation. And if things feel like they're falling apart, let them. there's nothing that you can really do other than trust your intuition and control your emotions and focus, like maintain creative focus and focus on your own security and self-security and well-being. There's a lot coming out in this reading, but I think there is a need to just kind of detach from the way you think things should be and let go of control, even like feelings, thoughts. There could be a release of emotional and mental baggage that needs to take place. So there's a lot of shadow work. That's going to vary. There's a lot of shadow work, though, that's being done or has been done, and a lot of epiphanies and realizations and awakenings taking place. That's what that feels like. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. I know that was a lot. Thank you so much for watching. If you want a personal reading, if you want to connect with me on social media, the information will be below. I also do a half off special every Tuesday for Tarot Tuesdays. Use the code TT50 to book that reading, either directly from my Instagram or the link below. And again, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Oh, and check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs.